The first asana we will do is forward bend, Uttanasana. For ankylosing spondylitis, the heaviness of the shoulders is so much that it is very difficult for the person to bend down like this. So we do the same asana, we do the same adjustment with the help of a wall by keeping the hands much higher than the shoulders, so that the weight of the shoulders is always lifted away from the floor, because already the heaviness of the shoulders is so much that if one tries to bend down like this, it will become overbearing and he will not be able to stay in the pose. So we simply use the wall and let the shoulders release, let the spine benefit. This repetition is usually very beneficial because it gives time for the muscles to recover and also get prepared for a next repetition. Now let's say that you have very stiff hamstring muscles because the shoulders are so stiff, spine is so stiff, hamstrings also become very stiff in this condition. And bending forward while standing straight is difficult. So we will sit on a chair. This is another variation of forward bend. Sit on the chair and slightly bend forward. You can hold on to something, or you can simply keep the hands on the wall. This way there will be no strain on your legs, on your hamstrings. And if you do have any sort of backache, which is also very common, this will get released. Another benefit that you will get is your breathing will become very soft, non-laborious. And you can stay in this pose for as long as you want to, till you are comfortable. Keeping the hands on the wall it works exactly the same, equally beneficial. We need to understand that in ankylosing spondylitis, if the fusion has happened, or if it has happened a little bit also, there is a great restriction in the movement of the neck. We know that people, they tend to walk like this. Even the turning of the neck is so rigid, they have to turn the whole trunk to move to the sides. Whether we can release the fusion or not, that only we get to know when we start working on the patient's body. But by doing these little adjustments, you will definitely be able to live a better life, a little bit more pain-free, a little bit more at ease, without depending so much on medicines. The next variation is sitting on the chair and making your back to rest against the backrest of the chair. And slowly, one by one, you take your arms behind the backrest of the chair. You can take somebody's help depending upon what kind of chair you have. And wherever your arms reach, wherever your hands reach, you hold the chair. Once you hold the chair, slowly bring your elbows closer to each other, as if you are squeezing your upper back. When you do this action, you will actually feel your upper back muscles getting very supple. Now imagine those muscles have been so stiff for all this while, all these months or years that you have been suffering this problem. Now all these adjustments that we are doing, we are actually working on the the upper back muscles, the back ribs, the back of the chest, those muscles, trying to bring them closer to each other and make them supple. All these years, these muscles have been very stiff. There's a lot of stress and tension built up. Let's try to release that. Now, in the next variation, you will sit in reverse in your chair. Whatever kind of chair you have, where you are sitting, you will hold the seat of the chair and try to bring your elbows closer to each other yourself. And then you will take somebody's help. Let the person to tie a belt or a strap around your elbows to help that same movement more defined. The action is much more defined and a lot less aggressive. Wherever you want, you can pause the video and continue doing the practice till you are fully satisfied. Another variation is, in case you have nobody to help, you can use a belt or a strap or anything similar, put it around your upper back, flip it over like you're wearing a bag, cross it at the back, and give yourself a gentle traction. Releasing the stiff upper shoulders, upper back muscles in the same way. It is even very good for those having a migraine, because in migraine also the shoulders tend to climb and shrink the neck, reduce the circulation. So by giving yourself a traction like this, you're releasing all that stress built up. The next one is slightly advanced, for which you will need 2 similar height chairs, a couple of mats, blankets to make it soft, and some extra height, like I am using a bolster to sit on. So you will start by sitting on the chair. Both the chairs are joined to each other in reverse, and then you will slowly fix your upper back on the bar of the chair and lift up. This is where you will take somebody's help. To give you the support near the head, because you will not be able to hold your head, and you should not. This will also make your hamstring muscles firm and give your entire spine an opening from the base all the way towards your upper spine. The holding of the neck is very important, otherwise you will get exhausted within a few seconds. The bar of the chair is making the back ribs supple and even allowing the chest to open towards the front. The idea is not to arch back too much. It is just to stay settled on a narrow band of the chair, which is doing its job very well. Then you slowly come back, take the person's help to sit straight. If you feel tired, you lower your head and wait for that strain, that fatigue to dissolve. Now again, the next one is also advanced. This time we are keeping the chairs, two chairs facing each other with the legs inside, and you can see I'm sitting on two bolsters, double bolster height. I will slide down and slowly lie down. Make my shoulders to reach till the edge of the bolster. Pushing the chair, you rest your head on something behind. I have taken a yoga break. Depending upon your level of stiffness, you can take whatever height that works for you. The concept remains the same. Like in the previous one, we had taken the help. In this one, we are resting on a prop. And the height difference between the two props, that is the bolster being one and the brick being the second, this height difference is what helps the muscles to release. Once in a while, you can push yourself down by pushing your hands against the chair. That gives you a traction for a few seconds and then release. Repeat once again the same action. Give yourself a traction and allow your neck, the spine, the base of your shoulders to release. These postures can be done for as long as you want to. 5 to 7 minutes, 10 minutes is no problem. So no need to rush the video. Give it a pause and follow your own pace, your own rhythm. That is the beauty of yoga. One very important factor for ankylosing spondylitis condition is that your inflammation markers might be very high when you get your blood test done. That is another reason why you should not do intense exercises, because it is the inflammation which will ultimately result in fusion. So if you are able to keep the inflammation low in your body, with the help of these calming exercises which you saw, we did not do anything aggressive. We did not try to force keeping the heat factor down. We are not inviting the inflammation. Instead, we are letting it cool down, so your chances of fusion reduces. The speed of fusion reduces. Thank you for watching this video. This is Varun from Therapeutic Yoga. Always practice these kind of things under somebody's supervision and be healthy. Thank you.